Now, ladies, there's kissing and then there's kissing. The kind that makes a man's knees go weak, that make him putty in your hands, and that makes him think about you for days afterwards because he can't wait to have you in his arms again. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 foolproof ways to kiss a man in a way that will blow his mind. Buckle up. As a relationship coach, I've helped thousands of women around the world have better, more fulfilling physical relationships with men. And I can say without hesitation that one of the biggest cornerstones of a healthy physical relationship is having great kissing chemistry, right? How many times have you been starting to get to know somebody and you think it's going really good, and then you go have that first kiss and it is a disaster, right? More often than not, a bad first kiss or a bad kissing chemistry will sabotage the early stages of intimacy, both physically and emotionally, with someone you're getting to know. So that's why I created this video, so I could share 10 of the most important strategies that are going to help you take your kissing from mediocre or average to off the charts. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But before we dive into it, be sure to take a second, hit that little subscribe button, and you're definitely going to want to click the link in the description and up at the top of this video, because we're in the middle of an amazing live love course called Mastery of Connection. This is an incredible 3-week journey to help you transform your relationships with men and everyone else in your life from the inside out. With over 15 video lessons and 50 hours of live coaching with me, we're going to be diving into your belief system, your attachment style, and your personality type. It is an incredible value, and again, it is absolutely free, so you have nothing to lose. So I hope that you decide to join us, and without further ado, let's dive into the video. As we dive into these kissing keys, the biggest overall principle you need to remember is that variety is the spice of life. And never is that more applicable than in your physical relationship. So as you're kissing him, you don't want it to be like you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again, like one of those little bird things that sits on a guy's desk that just goes up and down and up and down and up and down. If your kissing is very repetitive or very monotonous, it's going to get boring, and it's not going to be something that's exciting both to you and to your partner. So let's dive in with number 10, and that is the magic inch. Now, this plays off of one of the core principles of polarity, which is called anticipation, right? So by going in to kiss him and then just holding back at that final inch, it creates an electrical charge between you and your partner within that space. And by holding that space with him, it makes him activated in such a deep and passionate and potent way that he's then going to initiate and go to bridge that gap, and it's going to cause him to step into his masculine and create a huge spike in the polarity between the two of you. So you always want to be thinking of, how can I play with this whole concept of space to invite him to initiate and come towards me? And kissing and using the magic inch is one of the best ways to do that. And number 9 is another great way of building anticipation, and that's the slow burn. And so as you're starting to kiss him, I want you to just recognize that you have all the time in the world. There's no rush, right? And men a lot of times like to rush when it comes to physical intimacy. But if you can sort of be the conductor and control the tempo, and then maybe kiss him very lightly and then pull back and then make him come in towards you, but then don't really let him come all the way in towards you, keep sort of pulling back and teasing him, right? By giving him that space and that slower tempo, it's going to build a lot of pressure and a lot of passion for him, and it's going to drive him to want to take control back from you, right? And so these power dynamics and control dynamics can be really, really hot to play with when it comes to physical intimacy, especially with kissing. So don't be afraid to really take your time and go slow and demonstrate to him in the way you're kissing him that you're in no rush, and that make him work for it, right? Make him work for it a little bit and just see how activated he becomes when you do that. Now, the 8th key is a devastatingly effective way to add variety to your makeouts, and that's called the whisper kiss. And what it is basically you using whispers in between kissing him or even during kissing him to add a whole different sensory element, right, to the experience. So as you're kissing him, just kind of whispering into his face or into his mouth how good he tastes. Or as he's kissing your neck, whisper into his ears how good his lips feel on your neck. Just little hot, vulnerable expressions of how good it feels to be sharing that experience with him is going to turn him on and shoot him to the moon, I promise. Number 7 is another great way to add variety, and that's the lip tease. And so starting with a soft, closed mouth kiss, just take your tongue and just gently slide it along his bottom lip. Just a little, just lightly, just with the tip of your tongue, and just watch his body just sort of tense up with how activated he becomes, right? By using your tongue strategically to sort of interrupt the repetition of kissing him with your lips, it's a really powerful way to keep him on his toes and take things to a whole nother level. And the 6th key brings another powerful element into your kissing, and that's your eyes, right? So while you're kissing him, pull back a little bit just for a second to make some really powerful eye contact with him, and maybe even bite your bottom lip a little bit just to non-verbally demonstrate how turned on you're getting by this makeout that you're sharing with him, and then go back in with even more passion and just watch how he responds to that. That's the sort of like intensity that men are craving in physical intimacy with the feminine that we don't often get. Like, we normally feel like we have to be the ones constantly driving and escalating the intensity, right, of physical intimacy. But if you do something like this, I want you kiss, it's really going to be like, wow, she really wants me. And that feels so good to us. And number 5 is a personal favorite of mine, and that is the hair pull. This is a great way to change up the power dynamics and take control from him a little bit while you're kissing him, right? So don't be afraid to run your hands up the back of his neck, grab his hair, maybe pull his head back a little bit, kiss his neck. Like, this long hair is not just for show. I love having my hair pulled when I'm, making out with my partner. And it's really a great way to sort of like recognize and to show him that you're not afraid of demonstrating your own passion and taking a little control back from him, which then is also going to invite him to want to take control back to you, which is also really hot. And number 4 is the kiss and breathe. And the principle here is it's not just about what happens during a kiss that makes it great. It's what happens in between kisses, right? So earlier in the tips, we talked about eye contact, right? And stuff like that. But just by kissing him and then pulling back and taking a long, deep breath to drop you both back into the present moment and the electricity of the separation between the two of you, that's a great way to just take the passion to a whole other level, and he'll be hanging on every move that you make after that. So kiss him deeply, then pull back, take a deep breath to demonstrate that you're really savoring the moment with him, and then invite him to sort of come forward towards you, or have you dive back into him. Either way, right? In that breath, it's an opportunity to create more polarity in space. Now, the 3rd kissing key is one that you can use to elevate the passion with a guy anytime, anywhere, and that is the surprise kiss. And this goes to the fundamental principle that you as the feminine are the loving interruption to the masculine, right? So you're the invitation for us to step into play, to step into passion. In as many ways as you can do that, the more activated and the more interested we're going to be in you. And kissing is one of the best ways to do that. So as he's cooking dinner, just come up to him when he's not looking and just plant a big kiss on him, right? Or even if he's in mid-sentence talking about something, rambling on about something that like isn't even that interesting to you, just interrupt the conversation by diving in for a kiss and by just sharing a quick makeout with him. That's the sort of stuff that really means a lot to us, because we feel as men like it's always our responsibility to be the initiators, right? So if you take the time and energy to initiate with us, not all the time, but at least some of the time, it really makes us feel more attractive, and it takes that weight off of us that we always have to be the ones to initiate any type of physical intimacy with you, right? So it'll mean a lot to us if you do these surprise kisses, just sort of whenever you're feeling like demonstrating that you love us or that you find us attractive. The 2nd key goes back to this really powerful concept of power dynamic play with you and your partner, and that's the dominant kiss. Now, this is an opportunity for you to just pin him up against the wall and kiss him really deeply, or pin him down on the bed, grab him by the back of the head. Just assert your authority over him just for a second. Demonstrate that you're confident enough to be the one to take control of any type of kissing or physical intimacy situation, which then will be an invitation for him to then reassert his masculinity and regain control, right? And these sort of back and forth power dynamics and tugs of war that you create between you and your partner with physical intimacy create a tremendous amount of polarity, and they also mix things up. So it's not just the same old, he initiates, you surrender, and you go through that same process every time. Like, don't be afraid to mix things up. That's part of what keeps passion and chemistry alive in a healthy relationship. And the number one sexy kissing key that makes a man melt for you is the I wanna eat you kiss. And this is the kiss where you use your teeth, right, as the ultimate interruption to the repetition and the rhythm of just using your lips. So don't be afraid to use your teeth. Pull on his bottom lip a little bit. If you're kissing his neck, graze your teeth down his neck. And again, you want to be careful to not go too hard, right? But every guy's got to also have his own threshold for what is too hard. So always start off soft and then gradually increase the intensity until you reach the point where he's like maximally turned on without saying, ouch, stop trying to take a bite out of me. You know what I'm saying? So start off using this and recognize that this is one of the best ways, using your teeth to create variety in your sort of oral recreation, right, with a guy. And wherever you're using your mouth, know that teeth are a wonderful way to expand and elevate the experience, right? And that starting off gently and then gradually increasing is the way of finding the sweet spot of how much teeth a man likes to experience. Now, I hope as you've been listening to these kissing techniques that you're seeing that kissing isn't about any one move or specific technique. It's about creating different types of experiences with you and your partner. It's about incorporating variety. It's about playing with power dynamics. It's about exploring with this guy that you're connecting with and figuring out what he likes, what you like, and how to come together in unique ways with the way that you kiss each other and the way you bring each other pleasure to create unforgettable experiences together. And the more you're willing to sort of embody that hat as an explorer with the guy that you're getting to know, and you don't just get stuck into doing the same thing over and over and over again, the better your passion is going to be, the better your polarity is going to be, and the more he's going to want to kiss you and to spend time with you. So I hope that you try these out. Please let me know in the comments which ones work well for you or any additional tips that I may have missed. And be sure to click that link up at the top of this video and down in the bottom to join us in Mastery of Connection. We're going to be revolutionizing your relationships from the inside out, going through your belief system, your attachment style, and your personality type. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope to see you there. And be sure to stay tuned to this next video where I'm going to be taking you systematically through 6 steps to kiss him like a goddess. This is one of the most popular videos on my whole channel for good reason. This is going to give you even more insights on how to kiss a man in a way that blows his mind. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I want you to look at kissing like a dance, a powerful form of physical communication that allows you to truly build intimacy with a man or men that you are looking to get to know.